Hi, the most helpful thing about PowerPoints in a class is that information is all very organized and it's very clear and it's all right there. And I think that organization is such an important part of classes.
What's really helped me with a PowerPoint presentation is when a professor makes it available before class and outlines what he's going to say so that as I'm paying attention and taking notes in class, I can copy down what my professor is saying.
The ones that don't heavily rely on it do better. The ones that they just kind of start doing examples. One professor, he would just start doing examples extra ones after he would start explaining it. So I wrote those notes down because they were always on the test.
And most of the time people put pictures or videos into their PowerPoints, as you can do now, and with the new PowerPoint slides and stuff like that. It makes the learning much better than just a piece of paper handed out or just the teacher just going over the item without nothing to look at. Personally, I'm a visual learner, so that will help people just like me.
Okay, I had a microeconomics teacher who actually used it very well. She would put the blank axes up, and then she would use the smartboard and use the pens to actually draw the graphs and interpret the graphs with the class. And that's pretty much how I learned economics, is because she actually walked through it with us instead of putting the completed graph up there. It helps a lot more if they walk through it with you.
Well, I'm an English minor actually, and my professors don't often use PowerPoints, but when they do, it's most helpful when they put long passages from text up, instead of having us go through and try and read it in the book and take notes all at the same time, to have it up on the board, be able to mark down what it is, and then talk about it while it's up there, looking at it and your professor at the same time. It's much more useful than professors just sort of railing off page numbers and scrambling to look through your books.
So just with PowerPoint presentations, there's one teacher in particular. She teaches all the basic biology courses, ecology, human anatomy. Right now I'm taking her. What she does is when she does the PowerPoint slides, she goes over bullet points and then she leaves part of it to your imagination. So you have to read the book and really comprehend what you're doing, rather than just regurgitating what the book says over and over. She takes it outside, sometimes brings in current events, and it really applies. So not only is she doing the PowerPoints in class, it actually sticks in your head, so you don't have to read the book over and over again, take outside sources. You actually comprehend it in the class.
I dislike it when teachers will post the notes on Course Club or something, but yet they won't make any sense unless you read them in conjunction with the lecture.
But it's better if they start out with one equation. It's like the full equation, like the form you have in your book, and then they have the other equation, they solve this one, and they do it, have all the steps on the PowerPoint.
For professors doing PowerPoint, I think it's good if they use the PowerPoints as a guiding point and not their entire lecture, because some professors just kind of read off the slides and don't give you anything more. And it kind of helps if things that are really important are bolded, or, it helps when you have to pay attention enough that you write a lot.
I try to use as much images as possible and links to examples and this kind of things to help students understand better the topics.